Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Farming Simulator 15 with me, Brad M73, and let's see, we're picking up where we left off in the last episode, and oddly, or I don't know, maybe not so oddly, it seemed like my Courseplay route, no, I didn't want to do that. The Courseplay route that I thought I had set up is not loading. So I want to just offload the rest of this barley, and I want to get the Courseplay route set up. Let's see. I had somebody post a message on my last video saying they were kind of upset that I didn't post a link to Courseplay. I don't know. I can't remember if I promised to do that or not. And if I did, I'm sorry. Courseplay's still in the developer version. Google is your friend. Go Google it. That's going to get you exactly where you need to go. If you've watched my videos, you should definitely know by now. Based on the information that I've said in the past, exactly where you need to go to get that. So anyway, let's go ahead and set up a Courseplay route here. I'm not going to go through really everything, but I'm going to kind of show you how what you need to do. Now, we don't need to put everything on Combine Helper yet, but I'll just do that right now since it's right there. We're right where we need to be. I'm going to go ahead and start course recording. And basically what we want to do is just drive off the field to our drop-off point. You can see there's these little red arrows. They're actually little arrows if you look at them closely. And we just want to get lined up with our drop-off point. I'm just going to go ahead and manually drop off. You don't have to do anything special here. It should automatically, drop off your grain, and then we'll, turn around, and then we'll just drive back up onto the field. And this should be all we need to do, and I'll just kind of drive out into the field. Sometimes, depending on where the combine is, I'll end it like right up here somewhere. Okay, so hit my middle mouse button. I'm going to say stop recording, and then this is what? Field 24, 25, 29, and 30. So I'm going to save this as field 24, 25, 29, 30 offload. That's a big name. Alright, so we have that course in there. Here we can see the Courseplay route here. And now we should be able to just have our guy drive the course. And he should just kind of sit here until the harvester is full, which should be relatively soon. In the meantime, I think I accepted a mission in the last episode. Down here somewhere, where our sheeps are, and I need to figure out where we need to go. I think we need to go down here. So I'm gonna. I actually had to go back and watch my last video because I'm like, wait a second, I've got a job, and what's really dumb is I can't figure out a way to find out what the mission is once you've accepted it, other than going back to the bulletin board and looking at it. It was kind of nice, I think, on the PDA in 2013. I don't know. Actually, now that I think of it, I'm not sure if it said what the mission was there either. I don't know. So anyway, we'll drive up here, pick up this pallet, and take it wherever it needs to go. Stop by the bulletin board back there. Pallets should be right over here. Now, before I pick this pallet up, I want to... Yep, see, there he's going. I am actually in the combine, and I got my guy Courseplay out there. So he's just offloading. This is the way farming was meant to be, guys. This looks pretty cool, I gotta say. I'm kind of liking this. I'm liking this view, guys. So yeah, I put my last video out last Saturday. There was also a update to 7 Days to Die, which I recorded a video. I haven't uploaded it yet because I want to get this video up first. So I will get more farming sim up for you guys, because I know a bunch of you were really disappointed that I didn't put out any farming sim videos. And what's going on here? Same Fortis 190 is stuck in traffic. Why isn't this dude turning around? That was kind of bizarre. I don't know why he's turning around like that. Alright, so let's get lined up. We'll go back down the field. And then we'll do this mission really quick. I just want to get him started. Okay. So yeah, the update to 7 Days to Die came out, Alpha 10.3, and I was like, oh, cool! And so I was wanting to really try it out, play around with it. They did a couple hot fixes for it as well, and the gaming experience is getting a lot more fun. Hey, what the heck is the... Oh. Wait. Why is it... What? Why is it sitting on the side? That's weird. Can I... I don't know. We'll have to, hopefully it'll stick. I think these are the water bottles or something for like a race. I literally, I had to go back to my last episode and look because I couldn't remember. I couldn't remember what the mission was. I'm like, uh-oh, I don't know. And it was like something about a race, and people needed bottles delivered, and we got to go up to the phone booth at the top left, northwest corner. So I don't know. We'll go do that, and it pays us like $5 grand or something. So that'll be good. Oh no! Oh, okay. I mean, this thing's like strapped on. It's like barely hanging on for dear life. And it's not shifting around anywhere, so, you know, that's good. I haven't been really trying out too many mods the last week or so. Like I said, I've been playing a bunch of 7 Days to Die, and then the other news was Emergency 5 got updated to like version 1.2.2, and that solved a lot of performance issues. So I actually went back and I restarted the series at episode 4, and basically played through essentially what I got through in like the first 2 episodes in like an hour. So you know, I wanted to get people caught up and kind of show. There's still a couple parts where the game is a little bit stuttery. It's usually just kind of like while you're loading into a new mission, It seems like once you get past that point, the performance really starts to improve. But anyway, I wanted to go back and restart that mission. I've got another episode recorded, so I might try to get that out sometime this weekend. Oh my gosh. Whoa. What just happened there? Alright, let's try to knock this. Come on. No, no, no. Up. Up. There we go. And since we can never do this from in-cab, now we'll get a good... No, we won't. Here, I'm thinking we're going to get a good... There we go. There we are. What was I just talking about? Oh yeah, Emergency 5. So hopefully I'll have that out this weekend. This episode should be out on Thursday. I'll probably have Emergency 5 out on Friday, and then hopefully another episode of Farming Sim for you guys on Saturday. I apologize for taking so long between, like I said, between this episode and last episode. It's just 7 Days to Die is kind of like a life vacuum, and so on top of that, I had Emergency 5. I still have Construction Simulator to record, and I want to kind of get back to doing some of the other spotlights, like European Ship Simulator, and there's even some more. And I even did the Christmas Shopper Simulator, which is actually just as bad as it sounds. So so if you're like, man, that sounds horrible, yeah, it's not Barbie Dreamhouse horrible, but it's pretty horrible. So I'm going to take this guy up and park him off up by the other bulletin board up here, just in case we want to do another mission. We can have that option if we want. I like the mowing missions, and now that we have cows, it's all good. Let's see, wheat for grain elevator. Oh no. Let's accept it. It needs 30 tons of wheat, and I think we might even have 30 tons of wheat. Let's look. Let's look and see. Oh yeah, we got plenty of wheat. All right, so let's see. We need. Where is our? Okay, we need this guy, but I'm gonna leave that down here for right now. So let's take him up. We're gonna get our trailer, and we'll do the grain elevator mission, I guess. And hopefully that'll give us, some extra money. I'm sorry if you can hear me making mouth noises. It's because I'm drinking. I'm drinking some Tang, actually. If you guys don't know what Tang is, it was basically a powdered drink mixture that was developed. I think it was developed by NASA, or maybe a company for NASA, like back in the 1960s, because they needed something for the astronauts to drink up in space, aside from just straight up water. And so Tang originally was kind of like this Kool-Aid, sugary drink that basically tasted like oranges. And so I was at the store and I bought a little container of Tang, and unbeknownst to me, they have new flavors. And instead of just getting regular orange, I got like, butthole and mango. I don't know. It sounds so wrong. No, I got. It's basically like orange and mango. It was absolutely disgusting, and so instead of, by the time I opened I opened the package, and mixed my drink, and then you take that first swig, and you're like, oh, I can't wait to taste, to relive my childhood and pretend that I'm an astronaut, or I don't know, whatever I was thinking. And unfortunately, it was like, this awful. Now, some people might like mango. I have, nothing against mango. Um, I just don't like it mixed with orange, I guess. And so the taste was fairly shocking. So anyway, I opened up the container and I'm like, this is going to be the dumbest excuse if I take this back to the store, and was like, yeah, I'm an idiot and can't read, apparently. And so I got the wrong thing, and I already opened it, so you can't resell it because it's a food item. And so, but I want to return it and exchange it for the thing I wanted. Like, how selfish is that? To me, that's like the most the most selfish thing on planet Earth. So I was just like, I'm just, you know, gonna grin and bear it, and so I mixed up some mango and orange tang, and I'm just like kind of suffering through it, and it's not really as bad like now that I know what it was drinking, but when I first drank it, it was kind of like, that one time when you drank spoiled orange juice and you're like, this is the most worstest experience of my life. And yes, I did say most worstest because it's worse than bad. Ooh, I like the texture on that door. That looks cute. And let's see if we get our mission. Yay! All right. So we got another, 17 grand for that? That's not too bad. Yeah, so instead of returning it, I'm doing what I think is the right thing. And I remember one time I was at the grocery store, and I bought some milk. Yeah, I bought like a gallon of milk. And so I get up to the checkout counter, and I'm like I'm taking it out of my shopping cart, and I don't know what came over me. Like, it slipped out of my hands, or I can't remember. It slipped off of something, hit the ground, and basically exploded like a gigantic milk water balloon. Or, well, it wouldn't be a water balloon, it would be a milk balloon. But imagine like a water balloon, but it was not in a balloon, it was in the jug. So the boom, like milk goes everywhere, like all over my feet. And I'm like, oh crap. And the girl, she's like, oh no. She's like, well, go get another one. And I'm like, that was totally my fault. I was like, I don't know what happened. That was totally me. And so, yeah, I walked back. I got another gallon, and then I come back up, and there's like, this kid who, he probably is like the kid that gets to clean up the spills when, idiots like me, spill things. And so anyway, he comes up, and he's all like, and I apologize. I'm like, man, I'm so sorry. I was like, I feel like a big klutz. And he's like, no, that's okay, sir. And of course, he calls me sir. And of course, this is like 10 years ago when I'm like, in my 20s or something. And so I just felt like the most giant derp ever. And so anyway, the girl goes to ring up my milk, and I said, she didn't ring up the one that I dropped, and I said, ring up the one that I dropped. She's like, no. She's like, that's okay. I was like, no. I was like, that's my fault. I dropped it, and I should have to pay for it, And she's like, no, that's okay. And I was like, I really insist. And she's like, no. I was like, yes, you're gonna ring it up. And so I actually got kind of mad. I'm like, I was like, do we need to get a manager out here? And so finally, she rang it up. And so, and then there was another time I was at the store. I bought some. What was I? Oh, I bought some light bulbs. Like these little, 60-watt light bulbs that you put in your lamp. And so, what else would you put it in? So anyway, I put my light bulbs in the cart, and that was another thing. I got them out of the cart. It was like an 8-pack. It was a pretty big package, And so lo and behold, I dropped it. It hit the floor, and I hear like, pop. And I open it up, and probably like at least half of the bulbs, like maybe 4, maybe 5 of the bulbs actually broke inside. I'm actually using like all these hand gestures. That's why the screen's not really moving around. Yeah, I broke all these bulbs, and I'm like, oh crap. So I'm just like, well, I broke them, so I went back. I bought another one. I came back up front. I ran both of them through the checkout line, and the woman that worked there, she like went to stop me. She's like, why are you buying the other ones? I was like, she's like, they're broken, and I'm like, yeah, I broke them. And she's like, yeah, but you don't have to do. I was like, no. I was like, it's my fault. I broke the bulbs. Like, I had been a small business owner. Okay, I had, co-owned a business for 11 years, and as somebody who has a business, yeah, it would kind of upset me if somebody came in and broke something and then didn't offer to pay for it. And trust me, it had happened on several occasions, and I bet I got screwed on every single one of those. But I went up and I'm like, I broke it. I should buy it. I should have to pay for it. It's my fault. It's not your fault. And she's like, oh, no. She's like, we have like it's not like insurance, but basically they have something where like when things like that happen, like it gets written off or something like that. I'm like, no, I'm like, I'm going to pay for it. It's my fault. I know this doesn't make sense to you, but it will make me sleep better at night, because even though, it's my screw up. Like, why should I have everybody else pay for what I did wrong, And so she's like, she kind of stood there for a second and was like, she said something like, that was the most selfless thing I think I've ever seen somebody do in my entire life. And I was like, okay. Why isn't what is the, come on now. Okay, there we go. Sitting there like, what is going on with this combine? Okay. So what to do? Okay, so I think in the last episode we bought some sheep. I think we might have bought some cows, didn't we? Sheep, cow. No, we did not. However, we did put some grass into the feeding trough. So, okay, I think I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to drop this off here, and we're going to go get the forage wagon, and we're going to come back and we're going to clean up the, we're going to fill that up with hay, or straw, I'm sorry. Ugh. Man, tang and orange and mango is just not. Some people are like, oh my god, I love orange and mango. Not me. When I think of mango, I think of Chris Kattan's character from Saturday Night Live back in the 90s. Mango! Oh, look it up on YouTube. It's got to be up there. Oh, the days back when SNL was actually good. Alright, let's see. Where did I leave that trailer? Oh, I see it. I did see it. It's over there. See it? Yay! Oh no! Oh my gosh! I got so lucky there. I was scraping the paint off on that fence. You'd never know, though. It's more like a polish than a scrape. It was that smooth. No. Oh, come on. Attach. Yes. All right. All right. So we will get some. What is it? We'll get some hay down here for the cows, since we filled them up on grass, I think. I don't know. Maybe we didn't fill it up on grass. But anyway, I want to get going with the cows, because that's going to, obviously bring in more money for us. And we need the money. Move out of the way. Oh, that was horrible. Yeah, I know. That was a bad joke. Trying to tell this truck to move out of the way. Oh, we got our beehives up there working. Kind of doing something. I don't know. I thought I would kind of take a break from logging in this episode because. I guess just because. Oh yeah, we have the. I got the that trailer, the IT Runner DLC. If you want to know like all about it, I posted a video last week on the IT Runner update. It's kind of an interesting pack, and I think actually, well, I haven't really decided yet exactly what I'm going to do with that that pack, but I kind of like the trailer. Excuse me. I kind of like the trailer that that it comes with for logging. That's probably the only thing I like. The only thing about it is it's so flippin' expensive. It's like probably going to cost me close to 70,000. Wait a second. Oh, V and B. All right, so let's go ahead and we're going to try to fill this up. I can't remember if I did this in the last episode. It seemed like I did this, but then I didn't do it. I don't know. Okay. Hey, buddy, you missed a spot up here. I'm looking at the mirror. I still need to get that mirror mod. People are telling me it's really good. I still haven't yet to get it. Who knows? I'd like to do a mod spotlight on it because if it's good, then I'll be more apt to recommend it to people. All right, so this is going to take a few passes up and down the field, I guess. I was hoping we'd go a little quicker, but that's all right. And I don't know if we have enough money to really do baling. Not that we really need to if we're going to have the forage wagons. And because we can get the mix station mod. Actually, I don't think I downloaded that yet. I'll have to look and see if I have any placeable mods. Can we get to 40% before the end of this row? And I guess not. Oh. Ah, what's going on? That was weird. Eh. Can we get to 50% before the end of this row? I don't know. Well, I'm glad you guys are enjoying the Farming Sim series enough that you're actually demanding more. You're like, somebody posted when I posted a message, or I posted a new video of Emergency 5, and they're like, no, do more Farming Sim. I thought that was funny. I'm like, all right, I gotta, calm down. I gotta do other games too. I mean, I want to do other games too. I can't just play Farming Sim 24/7. Actually, Elite Dangerous, I think, was released, yesterday? And I still haven't even played the full release version. Because it was supposed to come out December 16th, and I haven't even touched it. And I really, really like that game. Oh, what's going on down there? Well, something's happening. Something's happening down there. We're going to have to take a look here. Alright. Okay, what's going on here? Oh, he's getting too close. So let's drive out of the way here. See, still a few bugs. Actually, we might be able to, let's see, find combine, automatic search, side turning circle 12 meters, vertical offset. I wonder, let's see, start at 50%. Driving set. I'm not sure what the driving settings are yet. Let's see. We've got, this is the grain transport. This is combine helper. This is combine overload. So it's basically the same as a combine helper, except you'd have a trailer or something like on the side of the field. So if you have an overloader trailer, you can, go drop that off. Fertilizing and seeding, transfer, this is just drive from point A to point B. Field work, this is going to be stuff like baling hay, it's going to be stuff like combining, that kind of thing. And this is for the combine mode, which we have to be in a combine. This is the offloader manure transport, I think. And then this is the shovel. So, like, if you have a, like that Lieber front loader that you want to, do. What am I trying to say here? Like, if you're wanting to do silage and you're wanting to sell it or offload it or whatever. That's the mode that you use for that. So those are kind of the modes of Courseplay. Alright, so he's alright. So I'm going to have him drive the course. 72% full. Alright, let's tab back to this dude. And we will continue filling up our hay here. Stroudman. Okay, 79%. I think we're probably going to get pretty close to 100% on this next pass. Or at least 90%. Uh-oh, did he get stuck up there again? I'm going to be really upset if he did. We're definitely going to get to 90%. Oh, no, he's driving. Okay. See, now he's turning around, like, right then and there. That's weird. I don't get it. Alright, there we go. So we'll turn that off. No. Oh, it automatically folded up and everything. Okay, cool. Wow, 50,000 of the wheats. You know what we could do? Just because I'm curious, I think we can sell... This isn't wheat, this is straw. I think I can sell the straw right here. Okay, so it says queue to unload. Let's look. Yeah, okay. So, we have 68,000. I'm just going to unload this. We'll see how much money it gives us. What do we have? 66,800. So we got $1,000 there. It doesn't really look like it's going to give us all that much. Not even €2,000 for that whole trailer. So that doesn't really seem like it's really worth it to do it. So let's go fill this bad boy back up. And we'll buy some cows. I don't know. I'm speaking like Arnold Schwarzenegger again. I was doing that a lot in my my latest Emergency 5 video. And just being all silly. Let me see something here. Oh, we still have a $100,000 loan. That's not what I was wanting to see. Wah. So yeah, we still need to do some forestry, or gosh, it's going to be forever before we can afford a newer combine. Because I don't think the bees, sheep, and cows are going to get us there anytime soon. We're going to have to take the the combine up to the other field here in a second as well. Fun times, guys. Fun times. And let's see. Christmas is coming up next week. I don't really have any, special plans or anything like that for Christmas. Hope to have my dad over, just to have a Christmas dinner together. Going to, thought about cooking a turkey, but I think that's just going to be way too much for us to eat unless, unless it's a really small turkey. But I thought I would just bake a chicken and, do something like that. I think that would be kind of cool. And not much else going on. Oh, he looks like he's finished up there. So let's jump out of here. And we're gonna offload this guy anyway. I love looking inside the combine and seeing all the stuff in there. Actually, it doesn't really look like it's all that. That looks like the diesel engine right there on top. So the grain bin on this thing is kind of small. Looks like it's mainly just a big, huge thresher. A thresher is the device. It's like this big long thing. And the thresher is the device that actually separates the valuable part of the crop from the rest of the husk, which is discarded for the. And actually, I'm sure that's my kind of layman's definition for it. I'm sure there are going to be some people that are farmers or enjoy farming way more than I do, who might explain it more in the comments. So we'll see. All right, so let's continue on here. Where did my truck, or did he go? He must have gone back and sold off the load. Where did he go? Did he follow? Oh no, he's sitting up there. Duh. He's like, I guess I will just drive over here and set off the side of the field and wait for Bradham73 to get his butt in order. Or I don't know. He's probably said something like that. Maybe not exactly that though. I don't know why I'm doing a German accent. This is like We're in Norway, for crying out loud. Okay. So we'll get this done pretty quickly. I'm going to turn this on so I can see how much barley the combine is filling up with. And oh shoot, I forgot to get this little bit of barley up here as well. Oh well. $76, $77, $78. Well, that was really disappointing, the pitiful amount of money we got for that whole load of straw. I bet in the real world you'd probably get a lot more than that for it. But I don't know. I don't know what straw sells for. Maybe I'm completely wrong. Straw, okay, so 87%. I don't think we really need all 50,000 of it, because, you know, we're obviously not going to buy all that many all that many cows off the start here. I think the cows are like 2,000 or 2,500 euro a piece or something. That's expensive. Okay. Let's go over to this trailer. Actually, I need to stop the driver. Stop driver. Oh, look, he's all dirty. Oh. I'm like, why am I going so slow? I'm like, oh yeah, that's what Courseplay does, guys. So if you have a cruise control set, it resets your cruise control. Come on. See, I thought I made Courseplay routes for these fields. But I don't know. Maybe Courseplay is save game specific, which is actually good, because I know last time it was not. So if you had like multiple save games that use the same map, like I always have like a test field, or if I'm gonna do something specific in an episode, I want to test it out on my test map before I load into the game. And yeah, it used to be field specific, so whatevs. All right, good enough, go. All right, let's go ahead. We'll take this down to the cows, or the cow area, and I'll just see how full this will become. Oh. No, definitely better to go this way. All right. Ooh, first person perspective. Ah. Oh. Whoa. Got a little bit soupy there. A little icy. I can kind of feel the trailer pushing me a little bit. So we'll go into the barn, we'll drop this off, and buy some cows. And they should at least start making, like, they'll at least start making slurry, I guess. Liquid manure, aka cow diarrhea, which is actually as gross as it sounds. Okay, so it's like maximum capacity of the feed trough suffices to feed the animals for 6 days. Well, we don't even have any animals, so that's even better. Oops. Wanted to go here. Oh yeah, I wanted to check placeables here. Okay, those are just the trees. All right. So let's go back and we'll go to aminals. I mean, yeah, 2,500. Yes. Get down to like 50 grand, I guess. 7. We'll do 8 more. 8. Okay. Can I? I can't drop off anymore. So for now, I will just drop this off. And we're going to have to buy another one of those eventually for grass. We can't get around it. I don't know if there are any sales still. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, this is the one we bought. It's 20%. Oh, no. It's 20% off. We could sell some or we could sell some trees and easily get that. Ooh, even this is the overloader trailer. I heard this was buggy, so I don't know if they fixed that or not. There's the mobile fuel tank. Let's see what we got for missions right now. Corn. We can't do corn. South lawn. Okay, we can do that one. All right, so we will accept that. And then we need to get into... not this tractor. I'm going to actually go and offload the combine here. And... okay, sorry about that. I had to look at a message I was getting here. Go faster. There we are. And as soon as he... Oh! Let's do go faster. There we go. Oh no. Come on. Well, let's see. We're almost full, so I guess this would be just as good as any time. To make a Courseplay route. So we will bring up the Courseplay control panel. And I think we need... Okay, yeah. So again, we got it on Combine Helper. And we're going to go ahead and start course recording. So I am going to actually take this off. Come on, go. take it off of like cruise control, because cruise control, you know. And I kind of want to be a little careful here. I don't want to go too terribly fast. It should effectively, it should be pretty close to like whatever my actual, you know, course route speed is. So I want to be careful. Because I know one thing that you don't want to do is, and maybe this has been fixed in Courseplay. I know in the early developer version, if you had your tractor set to maximum speed, if you started getting, you know, those kind of squirrely oscillations, you know, driving, and you know, which would normally cause you to wipe out, it would cause Courseplay to wipe out, and then Courseplay would basically lose its mind and kind of go, you know, go do its own thing. But I don't know, maybe that's been fixed. So we will go up, turn around. And we will drive back up. And that way, you know, doing it this way, I can just activate this Courseplay route, and even if, you know, the tipper's obviously, you know, not going to be full by the time you know, the field is completely cleared. I was going to say cleaned, but that wouldn't make sense. So, you know, we'll but it'll kind of, you know, allow me to go do other things and not have to worry about coming back to the combine every few moments to try to offload it. So we're coming up. It's 70% complete, and with this field, I won't have to really go out into the middle of the field like I did with the other one. The reason why I did that with the other one is the other field has kind of like these. It's not a square, basically. It's kind of got all these different rectangular shapes thrown into one big field, and Courseplay has a hard time looking around corners, and supposedly it's been improved, but I have yet to see any evidence of that. All right, and I think this is field 38, right? Yep. So I'm going to save this route as F38 offload. Hit enter. That'll save it, and I will drive the course. And we need my black tractor here. So I am going to... Oh no, this is where... Oh no! We're actually right here. Okay, never mind. Okay, this is the south lawn. When people say, like, south lawn, I think of the White House. For some reason, I don't know why. Alright, so let's go ahead. We'll drop off the front weights. We will pick up the back weights. And lower the back. Or front. We'll lower the bell. Oh, gosh. Oh, yeah. Lower that. And let's, come on, lower it down. No, lower it down. There you go. Is it lowered? Oh, yeah, it is. Okay. Okay. Let's turn on the front one first, and then the back one, and hit 3. to take us to our top speed. Ugh. Trying to be all precise here. I missed the little Profi hopper, you know. I'd like to do this field with the little Profi hopper. That'd be awesome. It'd take like 5 episodes. That would suck on second thoughts. I like how they've changed the look of the grass spitting out the back. Hey, what seemed like there's grass areas already cut here. I don't remember those being like that. I don't know what made me think of the. Oh, when I went, I did the Yoda voice, which for some reason made me think of Star Wars. I think I mentioned the new Star Wars, the Force Awakens trailer in the last episode, and no, I'm not being paid to say that. But I saw this new movie trailer for Mad Max Fury Road, and like it absolutely blew my mind. I think the movie's they've been trying to film this movie for like 3 years, and they came out with a teaser, I think earlier in the fall, or maybe it was over the summer sometime, and the teaser was pretty freaking cool. And then they released a longer teaser. Well, the original teaser was just kind of like meh. And then they released like a bigger teaser, which was like, oh my gosh, this movie could actually, be fairly good. And then they released the first theatrical trailer, I think just over the weekend or maybe last week sometime, and it absolutely blew my mind. I'm like, this is so awesome. And I actually really liked the only Mad Max movie that I never really got into fully was the very first one, because it's a different kind of movie than its sequel, which was called The Road Warrior, and then there was Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome after that, and so now we get Mad Max Fury Road, and it absolutely looks freaking amazing. And a lot of the special effects are practical effects too, which absolutely blew my mind. I was like, no way. That's actually really good, because practical effects trump CGI pretty much every time. And there is some CGI in the trailer. It's like this big gigantic storm, but the practical, you could tell that there's just tons of practical effects. They all look awesome, and I'm really, really looking forward to the movie now, because I don't know what it is about Mad Max, the old ones, but I just always did like those movies. All right, so we got 55. Okay, so we completed that mission. We got 55,832. Ooh, we could buy a couple more cows. Let's do that, because I want to get down to right around 50 grand. Oh, don't want to look at that. Aminals. Yeah, I know that's wrong. Give me a break. Come on, guys. Now I can look at mods. I don't think I've really gotten any new. Yeah, I got the Oshkosh, the Peterbilt. Man, I might actually delete that one. I don't think I'm really going to use that one. The Oshkosh, maybe. I don't really see much of a use for it, because it's just a lowboy trailer. There's the trailer for it. This Vihan, I think this is like a pig transport trailer for one of the map mods, and then the Two Rivers Kroger AgriLiner. I guess it's like a specific mod that you need that's modded for the Two Rivers maps. I haven't gotten the updated version of Two Rivers yet, so I don't really know. The Kuhn, the Flegel, and the Brantner, and the Kuhn baler there. So, yeah, I need to try out this little 4-wheel drive Scorpion. I don't know if that's a real thing or not. We have the Ponsse Buffalo with the gens attachment. This is actually a really cool mod, but I don't think anything like this exists in the real world, so I don't know if I'm actually going to end up using it. And then the Man TGS. I didn't really care for that one. That one's like the old one too. It's like the version 1. So I think they've come out with, I think they're on like version 3 now. So anyway, those are the mods that I'm using right now. And oh yeah, we have this field down here. I forgot. I wasn't sure if we bought it yet, but I guess we did. All right, so we need. Actually, what I need to do is wait for a great demand, because we need great demand. And we've got some pretty good. Let's see, we got 175. Oh, we got 300. See, what I need is a great demand for barley. That would be epic. We could do a Courseplay route on it, the whole shebang, and we'd basically sell a ton of barley, make a lot of money. So I think that's kind of what I'm going to do for right now. We'll kind of wait off on that. I might fill up a logging trailer off screen, because I definitely got to get going with some money here. Let me stop this driver, see if I can get caught up here before the harvester gets up to the top of the field. Because I want to, well, I guess it doesn't really matter too much, because I need to go and harvest a little bit that's on the other field. The only thing that's kind of weird about Courseplay that I don't really care much for is, you get these little, well, now I don't see them. Now I should, yeah, there we go. See the start and stop points there? They stay on there even when your course is not loaded. And if you have at the grain station, if you have multiple courses for different routes, for like barley to this place, or you got 4 different places you got to take the barley to, you're going to have a ton of those markers just gumming up the whole game. So I don't know though. I'll need to experiment with Courseplay a bit more before I really figure out how I want to do all of my courses. And there are probably people out there that are like, no, you're totally wrong. That's not how Courseplay works at all. And they're probably right. Man, we got a ton of barley. I didn't think I'd end up with this much barley. So I think we'll probably end up doing, what, canola next time? Yeah, canola. But I want to wait around for a big, great demand, because we could make a ton of money on the great demand. Especially if we get one for barley, because that would be epic. All right, I just want to come down here. I want to get this last little bit of barley. I know it's not much. It's probably burning more in gas money doing this than I am actually, worrying about the cost of this barley. But that's what I'm gonna do. All right. Alright, see, that wasn't so bad, was it? I'm going to put my pipe out. That's so bad. Alright, so we'll drop this off and probably bring things to a close. Everybody's saying like, no, Brad, don't go. But I got to get this video edited so I can get it out for your guys' viewing pleasure. Guys' and girls'. I've come to understand that there are some women that watch too. So I kind of think of gaming as more of a guy thing, and maybe I'm old-fashioned, and you can by all means call me a chauvinist for that perception. But yeah, no, I mean, I know that there's girl gamers out there, but I don't, I guess I don't know too many of them. Because it's definitely a male-dominated sport, and it's not even a sport; it's a recreational activity. But I don't know. I guess times have changed, and I grew up. My first video game console wasn't even really a console. It was this Basically, it was a circuit board inside of a case that my dad made. My dad actually made it, programmed it out of like, I mean, he made the circuit board. I mean, all kinds of stuff. He basically did all this in a kit. I don't know if it was a kit or if he actually did every little thing, but it was essentially Pong. And I don't even remember how old I was. That was back, yeah, I was probably like 5 or 6 years old. And then I remember we got this gaming system called an Odyssey, which at its time was kind of like, it was basically like an Atari 2600, but it had a keyboard. So it was kind of a computer. Like there were like spelling games and stuff, and it had this like kind of touch keyboard that wasn't like a regular keyboard that you could actually type on. It was like a huge pain in the butt to use, and I didn't really like the keyboard on it because I think by the time we got that, I think we already had an Apple II Plus, which we still have, but I don't think it works anymore. But yeah, I never had an Atari though. Never did have an Atari. I always wanted one. Looking back, I'm kind of like glad I didn't have one because it really kind of sucked. But I had some friends that had them, and so I guess I got my Atari fix by then. And then I got my first, what I consider my first real gaming console. I begged and begged and begged my mom forever to get me a Nintendo, and she ended up getting me a Nintendo with like Duck Hunt and Super Mario Brothers, or whatever the heck it was called. And so I had the gun, and it was a blast. And then literally, like a few months after, because I got it for Christmas, I think. I'm pretty sure it was I'm pretty sure it was Christmas. And literally, like a few months later, somebody broke into our house, and they stole that. That's all they stole. So I'm sure it was like one of my friends. And I actually had a pretty good idea of who it was, but could never prove it. But yeah, and my mom was basically like, "No, it's not worth, affecting the homeowner's insurance." And so I never got another gaming system after that until I actually, worked for myself, and I could buy like the Sega Genesis and the Super Nintendo and PlayStation, and the failure that was N64, in my opinion. I never did like that system. How people, the funny thing is, I know people that grew up playing GoldenEye, and they're like, "Oh my God, it was like the best game ever." And now I had played Doom, and I had played other first-person shooter games before GoldenEye was even a thing. So when GoldenEye came out, it was basically like a joke to anybody who was like a hardcore PC gamer, because it's like, haha, we've had first-person shooters that are light years better than GoldenEye for years, and nobody, if people didn't have exposure to that, they were no more the wiser. I mean, they just didn't know. But girl gaming was never really like a thing, and I mean, I had worked for some companies that sold, gaming products. I'm not going to name any names. I may have before, but I'm not really going to right now. But we had like female managers or assistant managers or associates, and they liked, gaming to a certain degree, but they wouldn't geek out as hardcore as like the guys do. And there are guys who've literally devoted themselves to, gaming, and sometimes not always in a good way, if you if you know what I mean. But yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna wash my combine. We're gonna clean all our stuff off here, and I will thank you for watching another one of my episodes. You guys are awesome. Hopefully you guys are watching the full episodes. Please let me know if you are. Type in the comments, "I am watching the full episode," and that will be enough. Because that would be awesome if you guys were to do that. Because I just want to know. I like to know when people are watching the whole thing. Because, it's an hour or so long or so. All right, so I kind of feel like we got quite a bit accomplished. We bought some cows. We got a ton of barley, and we'll have a plan going forward. So what I'm going to do off screen is I'll accelerate time. I'm going to try to accelerate it until we get a great demand. If I see that I'm losing tons of money by accelerating time, then I'm going to stop and we're just going to continue on. But maybe I'll go forward like a day or two, and let's see what the weather forecast is like. Maybe we'll get, oh man, these are like perfect days. I can't accelerate time. I can't because we got 2 great days to grow on. Oh man, that stinks. My plan just went right down the toilet. I tell you what, we're gonna kind of change it up a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and we'll do another episode. We'll plant, and then harvest. So we'll plant today. We'll harvest tomorrow on Monday, I guess, and then Tuesday, Wednesday is when I'll accelerate time, and then we'll come back on Thursday. So it'll be like probably 2, maybe 3 episodes from now. So we're kind of getting there though. So good, it's good, good stuff, good stuff. Horse Titan, 5% off. All right, guys. Well, thanks again for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button, and please share with all your friends. Not my friends. I mean, my friends already know. Uh, but and please comment. Let me know how I'm doing in the comment section. And if you haven't done so, if this is your first time, please subscribe to my channel. And we'll see you back for more Farming Simulator 15. I'm Brad M73, guys. Everybody take care, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.